Well, tonight, more than half of the women's basketball team at Virginia Wesleyan University is no longer on campus.
Yeah, the players are suspended. One expelled after school leaders were informed of a social gathering off campus.
School officials say that was a COVID policy violation. News 3 reporter Nana St-Jobansu was at the university with reaction from players and parents.
Leaders here at Virginia Wesleyan University say the basketball players were endangering the safety and the welfare of the university community during a pandemic. But the players tell us all they were doing was eating in their bubble.
Thanksgiving food, like we had fried chicken, green beans, mac and cheese.
Mac McSweeney was hosting a Friendsgiving dinner for her teammates at her off-campus apartment over the weekend on November 4th.
So there was 13 girls at the house, including myself.
An altercation with her neighbor took place, ending the gathering early. She didn't think anything of it until she got a call into an emergency meeting with Virginia Wesleyan University leaders.
I was called in and within 5 minutes, I was dismissed from the school, the university entirely.
This is a copy of Mac's dismissal letter. University leaders say the gathering violated the terms and regulations of the university's efforts to mitigate the effects of COVID-19.
I'm angry.
Other players who attended the gathering are also facing consequences, including sophomore Jessica Jennings.
Because it was not at our house, that we were only going to be suspended on housing for January term and spring semester.
Jennings, who was from Hampton Roads, was given just a couple of hours to move off of campus. But that task was harder for other players.
One girl, she lives in Ohio. Another girl, she lives in Mississippi. Some girls live in the Richmond area.
There were kids that were on the road driving to Richmond crying, parents stressed.
Mary Jennings, Jessica's mother, has so many questions.
It's just devastating.
She and other parents scheduled a meeting with school leaders, but Jennings says they did not join the Zoom call.
Help us understand why such a harsh sanction.
The ladies don't believe they violated any terms. Jennings says they are always together.
It's me and my friends.
We can hike together, we can practice together, we can be in the same room for study hall for 2 hours, but we can't eat together as a team.
But the school says there are strict protocols in place for practices. During practice, the women's basketball team wears face coverings and plays in a controlled environment overseen by athletic staff, coaches, and sports medicine personnel. Jessica didn't think going to a Friendsgiving would have consequences on and off the court.
I never would have thought that it would be taken away from me. This is my dream. I love Virginia Wesleyan. I came there because the coach, she promised me, she promised that she was going to take care of me. Some of the players who are suspended will also miss a couple games. The team will have to forfeit a game against ODU because they were unable to field a game safely. And as for Mac, the senior who was expelled, she says she's focused on making sure her grad school credits count. Her mother tells us they are also working on an appeal. In Virginia Beach, Nana St-Jobansu, News 3.